Thanks so much for joining me for the next session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. It's 4th of July. Since I'm retired, it doesn't really feel like a day off, though we got no mail. Um, I'm in the middle of cleaning up and finding things. Since I work on 6-month cycles for my projects, I have tidying up 2 rooms uh, as prime initiatives. Both are underway from my space, or really my study, which I intend to finally get the way I want it to be. I filled a big trash bag and dumped it into the cart to be picked up at the end of the week. Uh, there's a small amount of recycling, but what I found are a lot of papers. There are papers attached to accounts that I don't even know if I have anymore. Um, I took out some file folders, made some labels, and set the timer. Every day I'll do a timer's worth, and eventually it will be done. I took some bookshelves. My old college books are gone. My medical school textbooks are gone. The related paperbacks are in recycling. I also went down to the basement. My first trip to the basement was sort of forced on me. I intended to go but didn't really want to go until a tornado warning was issued for where I live. Not that long ago, I had been in a real tornado while visiting Mammoth Cave. A hotel across the courtyard from mine had some real damage, and the next town had a fatality. So I take the warnings reasonably seriously. I went down to the basement, and while I was there, I could at least inventory what I had. I found quite a lot of stuff, much of it useful. I harvested a hibachi, a cast iron hibachi, which would now cost several times what I paid for it. Perfect for grilling hot dogs on the 4th of July. Um, I'm going to harvest a bunch of other things. I took up a drip coffee maker, a 4-cup drip coffee maker, and even bought some filter baskets so I can use it. I made coffee in it for the first time this glorious 4th. Used good coffee, Lavazza Intense Italian Roast. Too much coffee for the amount of water that I used, but I like strong coffee. There are all sorts of other things that are down there which I don't really want to throw out. It would help to have a party or a yard sale or give some of the stuff as gifts. But I'm off to a start. I took another garbage bag down and began the workbench. I filled up an entire garbage bag, kitchen size, found some recycling, but did not have something where I could carry that recycling upstairs, but I will the next time I go down there. Did 25 minutes on the workbench, about the same on the shelves. Uh, I also have a lot of baby stuff. My youngest is 36 years old, no grandchildren, and laws have been amended so you can no longer give many of these items to Goodwill. In addition, the rodents have infested some of it, so out it goes into the trash bin. I'm off to a start. Not a bad start. Eventually, I need to have less stuff because eventually I'm not going to be able to negotiate 3 flights of stairs. The onus of getting rid of this stuff, or at least enjoying it while I can, should fall to me rather than to my heirs. So between the timer and allotted sessions, I just need to stay at it. But for the beginning of the current 6-month initiative cycle, we're off to a good start. Thanks so much for joining me for this session of Dr. Plosker's Mind.